Good morning. It has been a good morning. It's about 6:40 right now. I actually had coffee this morning. I sat right here on this porch. It's a little bit, occasionally there's some raindrops. It's pretty cloudy, but it's not really, it's daylight, but the sun isn't up yet. We are packed up and ready to go, and we're about to start this road walk. And we have somewhere between 12 and 13 miles to get to Holden Village on a road. And it's a lot of to the sky. So we'll be climbing for a while. At least it's road walking, and we're not dealing with bad trail. But yeah, we're a little behind because we've added these extra miles, have to come all the way here. But it is what it is. So if all goes well, we should be back to the PCT or very close to it this evening. So let's get to going. All right, there's the back of our A-frame. And on the road again. On the road again. Okay, we're making pretty good time. We think we have about just a shade over 3.5 miles left to get to Holden. And it's been beautiful on this road. Let me see if you can see behind me. It looks like you can't really see it on there. It looks like a natural lazy river, like at a theme park. Beautiful, you can probably hear it. So, once we get to Holden, we think it's about another 11 to back to the trail. So it should be, fingers crossed, should be no problem getting there today. This has been an interesting experience because this is day 4 of walking on this stretch, and we have not seen any other hikers. There's no people. And one thing we didn't realize, or I didn't realize, I guess, this road that we're on only goes between Holden and Lucerne. There's no other roads in and out. So it's like people get on the ferry, on and off the ferry at Lucerne, and this road just takes you into this village. So it's super remote. But there's an opening in the trees, so let me flip this camera and show you this pretty whitewater rapid.
Look at that water, look how clear it is though. You can see
It's crystal clear, yeah. And the clouds are covering the other peaks now. Okay, we're just in the edge of Holden here. It looks like they're building some kind of building. A whole bunch of building equipment here. London sheet metal. So we think all the vehicles here have to get here from Lucerne on a shuttle. So we're gonna figure out the situation here. Apparently it's a small town. There's some far out comments that it's more like an adult summer camp vibe than it is a town. But there's supposed to be a library. And Lentil talked to one of the shuttle drivers that we saw. Well, the shuttle driver we passed us. And they said there was a place to get coffee and some food. So, to figure it out. It's a really cute place there. Wenatchee National Forest. Holden Village. Organization camp. Wow. Barber shop, bowling alley, pool room, and something else. And it's closed. For the most part, the town seems kind of abandoned. Here's one of the residents. Alrighty, so we got here just in time. It was only $12 and you could have whatever you wanted in their community meal. A bunch of eggs and potatoes that were really good. any kind of toppings you could think of, and a lot of things that you would never think of to be toppings were there. They had cereal, like coffee. So we ate more than our fill, and it's now about 11:30, and there's a general store that opens at noon. So I think we're gonna hang out here, and that way we can get a couple extra snacks, and then we'll head out as soon as we can after that. All right, there were so many people inside the dining hall. I don't know where they all went. There's like no one out here. But we were able to charge our battery bank and phone just a little bit. I got a little bit extra food, a couple snacks and some dinners when the store opened, and we are ready to start walking now. This is a very interesting place, very interesting to say the least. It looks historic. Yeah, it's different, but it was a good stop, I guess. Yeah, they've like hidden stuff up in the rafters. Look at that, that's funny. Unfortunately, this is not the direction we're going. Okay, we are making our way through this valley, and at some point we have to climb up there because we're going to go through Cloudy Pass, I believe. Okay, we've come up on a rushing river, and there was a divide in the trail back there that said foot log or horse ford. So here is the foot log. Kind of nifty. Woo! All right, I better quit filming while I'm trying to do this. Woo! It's a big rushing waterfall in the middle, left of center screen. Wow. Wow. Wowza. This is the same lake, just a different angle. I mean, it is so emerald green. It's crazy. All right, this is an outdoor open air privy. The seat, the top there kind of opens up and creates a seat in the back. Okay, so as I was going around that lake, I had been kind of looking for a while for a place to maybe dig a hole. It was really steep up away from the lake and steep down towards the lake, and you don't ever want to go close to water. So I've been kind of looking. Diesel and Two-Pack were not far ahead of me. I could see them, but I saw a little sign of it, like a picture of an outhouse and campground down by this lake. So I went that way. And the trail is providing today because I found that little privy, which is just a nice little convenience unexpectedly. Now the kicker is Lenta was back behind, and I need to get back to trail because some people, them and a lot of others, when they go off trail to go to the bathroom, they leave their pack and all their gear on the edge of the trail. I don't do that. I take all my gear with me. For many reasons. One, I want my gear with me. I don't want anybody to, especially a place like this where there's some day hikers, and I just want my stuff. If in an emergency, you need your stuff. The other thing is, a lot of times you got rookies who see a pack on the side of the trail.
And where most of us know, that means head down, don't look off to the side, just move on through the area. Somebody's doing their business. Well, rookies stop and they're like, oh, there's a pack. And then they start looking all through the woods, looking for somebody. So you get no privacy. So yes, I always take my pack. The other day, I was ahead of Lentil and Diesel, and 2-pack was ahead of me. And I pulled off to go to the bathroom. I could see the tops of their heads, they both passed. It wasn't 2 minutes once I started hiking. I ran into all of them, and they were perplexed. What happened to Lil'Chap? He was between us, and now he's gone. So I'm assuming she has caught up and passed, and so I will try to hurry up and catch up to alleviate too much wondering for very long. As soon as I stopped filming a few minutes ago, and by the way, these are huge waterfalls, it's just so big and far away. As soon as I stopped filming, Diesel was right there on the corner waiting. Wow, this is just absolutely incredible. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. As we've gotten working on this climb, it's just a complete overgrown mess. So we're kind of bushwhacking, and you can tell where there's a trail. Here's actually pretty good, but everything's just growing over it. So we're just pushing through head-high weeds. Check this out. Just look at all the snow up there. And then all the water's coming out of here, the rushing stream. All right, that way looks pretty ominous. The other way is blue skies. All right, one thing we realized a little while ago is we were thinking we were climbing the Cloudy Pass and then the Sweetle Pass. However, Cloudy Pass is higher than Sweetle Pass. So once we get to Cloudy Pass, the switchbacks that are shown on the map, we zoomed in and saw they're decreasing in elevation. So once we get to the top of this, which we're getting close, we'll be going down the rest of the day. Actually, mostly down the rest of the way to Stehekin, which is good because I'm tired. We've climbed several thousand feet today, like a net more than 4,000. So we've probably climbed 6 or 8 with all the ups and downs. That said, I was thinking earlier, man, my feet and legs are just more tired than they should be. And then I was like, well, when's the last time I zeroed? And then I realized I haven't zeroed in the whole state of Washington in more than 400 miles. So, because I had planned to maybe zero at Leavenworth, and Lentil talked me into hiking with her and Diesel and not zeroing. So, I need a zero. However, I am not zeroing this close to the end. So, I'm just going to keep pushing, keep being tired, and then have a whole lot of zeros once I'm done. That said, I had kind of planned that once we get out of Stehekin, they were going to continue doing like 20s because they have plenty of time to meet their train rides out of Vancouver. And I was planning to do as many as I can and knock this thing out. However, now I'm starting to think that, I don't know, maybe I'll stay with them and finish with them just because I'm one tired cookie. Let me turn this camera around and show you this view one more time. I can see the pass from here, so it's beautiful. All right, you can see the trail. Just follow the line. There's the pass, that low spot right there. Let's go ahead and do a whole Whole 360. My goodness. I'm gonna miss living in this gorgeous backcountry. Something fierce. You may be able to see a little bit in the camera. It started with a light, almost icy rain. I stopped and hurried out and put my rain gear on. It was getting real cold anyway as we got up here. It's pretty breezy. Temps dropped pretty significantly. But man, here we go. This is Cloudy Pass. It is living up to its name, and it is gorgeous. Looks like Tupac wears bright orange rain gear. Looks like he's hunting deer. My goodness. Absolutely gorgeous. Not you, Tupac.
Never me.
Wow, look at that. You can see the rain coming through with the sun over there. Wow, wow, wow. Now look at this trail. It's steep, steep, and I don't like that it just all got wet. All right, we are back. Back to the PCT.
Back home.
Okay, over 100 miles off trail just to keep steps connected around this fire. Some of it was absolutely gorgeous. Some of it was steeper than pretty much anything on the PCT. Some was road walks. But man, it feels good to be back on trail. I can stop looking at Gaia and get back to far out. All right. And I think this is this mile like 25, 55? I think that's exactly 100 trail miles to the end. Right here. Let's get it going. Okay, we are stuck under, you can keep talking. We're stuck under trees because it's not raining here and there's a water source. It is raining pretty solidly outside of here. It's cold. It's 6:30. We're hoping the rain stops, but the sky's not looking promising. So you're probably not going to see me again until I'm inside of a tent somewhere. Okay, I am in my tent, bundled up, dry. The rain has stopped, so we were wet and cold. I'm still pretty cold. I got my appetizer, my pre-dinner snack done, and I'm about to eat some dinner. So as soon as I'm done eating, I'm going to be in my quilt. I've already got my quilt wrapped all around me as well, but I'm ready to go to bed. So have a good night, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be dry.